Welcome to Nostalgic Overload Podcast, a podcast dedicated to everything 90s, 2000s, to anything we feel like talking about, from music, movies, toys, pop culture, just really anything that comes off of our heads. I am your host, Weston, and this is my co-host,
Andrew,
in those fly pants.
Yeah, and my Miles Morales shirt.
Where we live, it's a little bit chilly right now, so we can't rock the shorts right now because it's like teetering in between, like getting kind of too hot or too cold some days. But right now it's a little chilly.
It's really nice outside, but it's a little chilly.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a little chilly. And this guy over here is rocking no shoes as well. So, and I got on my Nikes, so representing.
My shoes are muddy from fishing, so I left them outside.
But we're just happy that you're here. We're trying to get a little bit backlogged on some episodes for you guys because we've heard that you guys want more of us. So
we're trying to grind it.
Figure people want to hear us talk more often than they already do. so it's right now. It's the last Monday of every month, but we're looking at if we can get some stuff picked up and caught up. Eventually, we would like to go to every other week so that we can drop more for you guys. But we have one that dropped just today because we are recording this on a Monday, so one just came out here today. So if you wanted to check that out, it's on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts for the full form. Now if you want some short, quick, easy ones, you can go on to like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook,
watch reels.
You can just watch all the shorts you want, because they're like usually like a minute or so long. And honestly, the TikTok is where we usually pick up most of our viewers, but we would like to have more options for you guys so you can see us on other platforms. But another thing we wanted to talk about is we want you to support your local stores, whether it would be arcades to
groceries, farmers markets,
whatever your local stuff is. Now, the ones that we're going to talk about are ones that are close to us in here in Evansville, which would be Evansville Toys and Games is definitely on the list for sure.
Big hitter there.
Daniel, you're an awesome dude. You and your wife and your kids and all the people who work there, always nice. Like, literally know me by name, know him by name. Like, they thought when I went there last that I'd worked at the arcade, and I was like, no, that's Andrew. I don't work at an arcade yet. Yeah. Maybe one day, who knows? Maybe we'll own one.
They do great at making everyone there feel welcome.
Oh yeah, you feel like you're a part of the atmosphere. Like when
you walk through that door, you turn into a child again, and it's fantastic.
Well, I mean, I'm already kind of a grown child.
I stay childish. But
I'm literally wearing like a Looney Tunes shirt, and like I have all this stuff behind me. So I'm a grown child. I mean, I don't care.
We're kids with adult money.
We're kids at heart that have a lot more income than we need to have as a kid. But we would also like to talk about two other places, which are one that he works at, which is Player 2, which is part of High Score. So there's High Score's Saloon, where it's for, obviously, adults. If you're older, you can buy alcohol, but you can, play pinball, arcade games, old school retro consoles, all that stuff. It just has that retro vibe, and it's also downtown in Evansville, whereas Player 2 is on the west side, and that's where he works at as his other job.
All age arcade.
All kids arcade, which is so awesome. You can they finally brought Medieval Madness over there after me asking probably so many times, and I'm like, now I can finally play it. For just paying one price, because I was spending too much money playing this game, because it's so much fun. I've become, I think, a pinball guy. I'm not I don't have one in my room yet, but who knows, maybe one day. But old school arcade games, if you like them, if you like the basketball kind, the skee ball, the air hockey, shooters,
drivers,
new consoles, even like the Switch, and they even have games that you can buy to it. That one also. So, or if you have games you want to bring to them and you want to sell off your games, and so that people that we know who can spend more money than we would spend on them, who can buy them,
that collect them.
And you know who you are out there, by the way. But it's definitely, like you said, like you can support local of anything. Just support your local places, because those are places that aren't like Walmart and Target and like all the bigger chains.
It's your
so
community.
they have to have your income, so it helps them out.
Support your community,
especially right now, because right now it's hard for them. So support local if you can.
Yes.
All right, so the first one up is, do you remember going to drive-in movies, and what memories do you have tied to them? Now, for me, I'm not gonna lie about this at all, but I don't remember ever going to drive-in movies at all, which is so crazy. I do remember, like, when you watch like a movie or you hear about drive-in movies, it's like the atmosphere where you like go and you open up your windows, you can listen to it on like the radio or
some of them had the little speakers that you could take off of stands, and they like sat on your car door. And
it's about like the like experience where like you can go there, you can have like food, you can buy food there, bring in food, you can grill, you can tailgate if you have a truck.
There was most of the time under one of the big screens there was like a playground or park, like kids could go there.
Oh yeah.
So they had like slide swings and merry-go-round, stuff like that.
So where's the closest one? Isn't it Rockport? Rio. Yeah.
It's about
Rio.
40 minutes away from us.
I'd like to take Eli and Aubrey one day.
It's a great experience.
I don't think my kids would sit still in a regular movie, so maybe something like that would be more, because my kids have to be like constantly on the go.
Yeah.
So it would be good to be open. But I pulled up this image that's gonna pop up with that. What's that thing I showed you? Like the chat pilot or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And it's like an AI image of like a family from the 90s, and it definitely hits it like right there. Except for I don't know why Dad is the only one sitting in the car and everyone else is outside. Dad's like, I'm not standing, I'm sitting.
Yeah. I'm about to leave, y'all.
I'm about to leave.
About to cut out.
And then the movie in the background, of course, has to be Jurassic Park. I mean, come on, like if you're in the 90s, that's like the movie.
Yeah, we used to go to the one in Henderson.
Which I think it's closed, ain't it?
Yeah,
right.
They tore it down and turned it into a fire station now. But I remember growing up in Posey County, we would drive to Henderson for the drive-in movie theaters, and I mean, like you said, you nailed it. You bring a cooler full of drinks, buy some snacks if you didn't bring stuff with you, but we'd all roll in, just sit in the bed of the truck and watch, or like bring chairs or something. And
yeah,
I mean, you literally got to watch whatever, as long as they weren't playing at the same time on opposite screens, because there's usually two screens.
Isn't it sometimes that they play back to back too? That you get to watch two of them.
Yeah, so they play one movie first and then another movie second.
Which can you imagine going to watch like Infinity War and Endgame there
back to back?
It's like 6 hours long.
All you have to do is turn around, if you even have to move.
Yeah,
be a good way to do the entire Marvel.
It's funny you brought this up, because there's someone I saw on Facebook. He was there at the one you're talking about, and it's so funny. I think we were just about to talk about it, and it's a really popular thing for people to go watch movies with their family. Honestly, I've never really done it, and I know it's really popular, and it's kind of like died down since when it first came out, but to now where like it's kind of resurged as like kind of a retro type of thing to do, like with your family, or if you went as a kid and you're doing it again with your kids or maybe your grandkids. But drive-in movies were particularly popular in the 50s and 60s, offering a unique and affordable movie-going experience. The first drive-in theater opened in 1933, way before I was born, with the first movie being Wives Beware, which is spelled different. These theaters were a blend of cinema and cars, often featuring food, games, and more relaxed atmosphere than indoor movie theaters, which movie theaters are kind of going away, and sort of like it's not as popular as it used to be.
Everything's digital now.
Because it costs so much, now you can.
Ultimately, man, if you've never been to a drive-in movie theater, it's a great experience, because you can turn your radio to the channel, so you don't have to have the speakers. And,
well, it's kind of upgraded since back in the day. I'm sure they didn't have that.
Yeah, but
way back.
You're outside. You can walk around. You know what I mean? It's You're not just, excuse me.
You're not, like, tied to your car.
Yeah, but you're not like just sitting there in a chair. Most people I talk to that go to the movies today, they're like, yeah, man, like I recline back in those chairs and I just instantly fall asleep. And I'm like, that's how they get you.
So you paid for a nap?
Yeah, you paid for a 2-hour nap.
Oh man, I don't fall asleep because most things I go to watch now at the movies themselves would be like Marvel movies. Mm-hmm. Usually something to do with like Star Wars. Also, it's kind of a big one. I don't just go to just watch anything. Yeah, it has to be like something real extra.
I have to find it interesting for me.
Well, you probably go more than I do actually.
Yeah,
right.
I got that Stubbs reward.
Yeah, you got that Stubbs reward.
I see 3 movies a week, or 4 movies a week, whatever.
It's a good idea if you go a lot, you can earn points and stuff.
Yeah, lots of rewards. I just eat a lot of popcorn.
In the 50s and 60s, there was approximately 4,000 operating across the U.S. at its peak, which I don't think there's that many now, because they've kind of declined a little bit and like sort of, I don't know, in the past couple of years it seems like it's kind of gone up a little bit, but it's not. I don't think it's gonna get to that peak because like what you said, the whole digital thing.
Yeah, well, and a lot of that has to do too with like the one in Henderson closing down. They had to raise a bunch of money, if I'm not mistaken, for the new projectors to be able to play newer movies that were more digital.
Yeah,
and you know what I mean, like the old projectors just couldn't cut it. And ultimately they even though they were doing half price or whatever, you know what I mean, they still didn't get enough people there to do it. But that's also, you know, one of the cons of living in today's society. Everything's so technologically advanced.
Yeah, you can watch movies on your phone.
Yeah.
I mean, a majority of my TV watching is on my phone because my kids are usually using the TV or something. So I'll be honest, I get to watch it on the small screen. I went from buying all these flat screens to turn around and watch on my phone.
Yeah.
But
portable
for sure. And as of 2019, there are still 305 movie theaters in the United States, with some states like New York and Pennsylvania having a significant number, which is kind of weird because New York, you think of it being
a big city,
real packed in, you know, like a lot of stuff, but I guess it's more outer of it.
Well, yeah, like we drove through Pennsylvania and New York when we were on our way to Canada.
Yeah,
there's a lot of beautiful countryside.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean.
Like you just think like it's gonna be.
When you think New York, you immediately think New York City.
That's because we live in a small town, you know. So we're just used to like out here. You could put one anywhere out on the outside of us.
Big cities, you see a lot of buildings getting put up constantly when you're driving. You know, skyscrapers and all this stuff. We just watch corn grow.
But you think from 4,000 to 305?
Yeah, that's a big number.
That's a big drop. Like it's not quite the drop of like maybe like Blockbuster going from how many to none or one.
Yeah.
But they also offered to organize with lower admission prices for a car, so you can get like a cheaper deal. Yeah.
And which was cool too.
And this one in Ford,
you paid per vehicle, so you could pile a bunch of people in a car.
Ford Wyoming drive-in holding around 3,000 cars, and under others like the Spud Drive-in holding 75 cars.
Yeah, that's
so there's larger ones.
Imagine 3,000 cars.
How much does ours hold, or the one right here?
I have no idea.
Like maybe, I don't know,
maybe 200.
But like you said, 3,000. That's like a concert.
Yeah, that's like how big was that movie theater?
How far are you parked? I mean, is it like this small when you're looking at it?
The way I imagine that movie theater was set up was like a whole city block. You know?
Like the screen is like 400 foot wide.
Yeah. I mean, they are pretty massive.
Yeah, I actually don't know how big they are, but I can imagine it has to be pretty big for 3,000 cars, unless they're, I don't know, maybe have it set up different, I don't know.
I think the movie Twister kind of scared people out.
Oh, yeah.
Drive-in movie theaters, everyone.
Oh, actually, here's the fact right here.
Oh, yeah.
The first drive-in had a screen that was 300 feet high and 40 feet wide, so I said 400 feet. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah. So it's 30 high, 40 feet
That's
wide.
pretty high.
That's pretty.
Can you imagine being really close to it?
That's 2 stories.
You had to like turn your head and look the whole time while you're watching it. You know, like at the movie theater where people sit in the very front. I'm like, how do you sit so close?
They walk out wearing neck braces because
Yeah, I want to sit like this. I don't want to sit like
I usually
tilted up.
I sit up near the middle or the middle top
Like you're,
because you can see the whole screen.
so like if you're in a drive-in, where would you want to be? Like in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be like the spot to be like halfway about. You know, you probably don't want to be really far away, too
But
far.
I mean, at the same time, sitting up, I wouldn't want to sit super close to the screen.
I don't think I ever want to be super close to anything.
But I mean, yeah.
But
We say that, but we watch movies on our phones.
well, but like Eli will try to like get real close to this TV in here, and I'm like, dude, you gotta sit back.
Yeah.
Like you hurt your eyes.
Yeah.
Being that close.
We were always told that as kids.
Well, we were also told a lot of the things, and they weren't true. So
now here we are with VR headsets.
like the one about you can't have the light on in the car
while you're driving
because it's illegal.
Yeah.
Or you
It's
can't
not
rip the
illegal.
tag off the mattress because the government will get
Yeah.
you, which it says like it's illegal. I'm like, who's
Yeah.
gonna catch me ripping a tag off of a mattress?
I was laughing about this the other day since you said that stuff we're told that's not true. I remember fishing with my dad. My dad was always like, "Hey, you guys got to be quiet, man. You're scaring the fish. Like the fish can hear you." And we were always like, "Oh, hey, he's onto something. We should
Do they have ears?
We should be quiet." You know what I mean? I heard a dude tell his grandson that Thursday when I was fishing, and I kind of chuckled because I was like, fish cannot hear you. So this was just a lie that was told to us as kids to shut up. My dad was like, I'm tired of hearing you guys talk while we're fishing. Shut up and leave. I'm trying to enjoy myself and you're bothering me. The fish can hear you. Shut up.
It's like they have little ears.
Yeah.
No, they don't have
And
ears.
I'm like that. I just thought it was funny that lie is still going.
Can you imagine if they had ears though? Like being underwater, it'd be always filled with water. And you know how as you're a kid, you're like swimming and
they don't need ears. They can't even talk.
well, they
know what I
can.
mean? Yeah.
That's all they do. Like an old man with his no teeth.
And a Werther's.
Or you have
sorry, you guys.
or those older guys that like lick their lips
all the time.
and you're like, dude, your lips aren't that dry.
Yeah. Chapstick, my guy. Throw some on.
Some Carmax.
Yeah. Doesn't have to be feminine because you're putting it on your lips, dude. Just put chapstick on.
All right, so next up is we're going to talk about something a little bit different because we like to talk about food, but this is going to be kind of open for anybody.
Yeah.
But what was everyone's favorite home-cooked meals growing up as a kid? Because I feel like there's those meals that like you take with you as an adult, and you can make them, and it's something that reminds you of your mom or maybe your dad or like your grandma, just something that you remember whoever helped to raise you. What was a favorite home-cooked meal that you still love? And I put a picture of like meatloaf because the other day I was at my parents' house and I had to open their oven for something that happened, so they had a meatloaf in there, and like my brain went immediately to like growing up, and I'm like, oh, and I remember their meatloaf, and it might be something that like you like, but then you try to bring into your own household as an adult, and it doesn't fit with other people maybe as much, but for you it's like this hits
home.
Yeah, it's like home stuff. So some favorite ones are, I'd have to say, so growing up for like lunch, it would be grilled cheese is obviously key. And I did a thing in school about how to make one and all that stuff. But then I went to someone's house who I was watched by, and when she put tuna on the grilled cheese and tuna melt started. And now I still make that for my wife, for my kids. And it's like, I don't know why, it just hits. Like, it's just something so small. It's so simple. It's nothing off the wall. You know, like, it's just really easy to make.
You can still feel gourmet while you're making
Exactly.
it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And then there's, like, obviously, chili has to be in there because it's a little bit chillier day, but chili's good on, like, a cold day, obviously. Now, what do you have as a side if you have chili?
A peanut butter sandwich.
Peanut butter sandwich? So if you eat too much, you get your mouth all dejected.
I really I enjoy dipping a peanut butter sandwich into, and it's not peanut butter and jelly.
No, that'd be
if you're
peanut
into
butter
that,
and jelly.
if you're into that,
That'd be weird.
Cool, but
does anybody do that?
I don't know.
Oh, that sounds kind of odd.
Someone out there might.
If someone out there does that, hey, that's okay. But I've never heard of that.
Yeah, just don't comment about it because we don't want to know who you are. That's wild.
But
just kidding. You do you.
Crackers and cheese, obviously
Crackers
on
and
chili.
cheese, bologna sandwiches. I assume,
bologna sandwiches are home.
Dude, after school, I used
you
to
heat them up?
We had a toaster oven. I'd toast 2 pieces of bread, and then when those came out, I would put mustard on each piece and a cold slice of cheese in it, and eat that thing, and it was fantastic.
I think we went from home cooked meals to cheap meals.
Yeah, poverty meals.
Poverty meals. The little what are those little hot dogs? Like the little
Vienna sausage.
Those things were I don't know.
So good.
There's some stuff you eat when you're an adult and you're like, it's just not the same.
I still eat some of that stuff.
Really? You still eat that?
I think my favorite home cooked meal. I mean, but you had a vast variety of people making different stuff. I always enjoyed meatloaf. My dad would always make 2 because my brother was super picky and I don't like the vegetables and stuff. And I'm like,
I had to eat everything. I didn't really have.
I did. That's
choice.
It's probably how I got these bad eating habits. There was never.
Hamburgers are also good too. Home cooked.
Dude, meatloaf sandwiches were good, but meatloaf sticks out to me a lot. I also we did pork chops a lot, but
that's what I was literally just thinking. I was going to say that next.
That was strictly because pork was such a cheap cut of meat.
But it's so good when it's cooked right,
and you could do a lot with it. So we'd have shake and bake pork chops. We'd have au gratin potatoes and pork chops. I mean, we'd have pork chops twice, some form of pork twice a week. To where now I'm just like, I'll eat some pulled pork.
I haven't ate pork chops in a long time. I'll be honest, but I like let's see. One of them would be would be my mom's mashed potatoes because they're not the kind you put in the pack. They're the kind she actually makes.
Yep.
And she used to also make them where they were kind of not mashed, but they're cut up, and then she would put cheese on it, and it was so really easy and simple. But how she makes her mashed potatoes, I don't know how she does it. She still makes them for our events now because people ask for it.
Yeah,
it's like that, and my dad's pulled chicken, which is usually kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie, he's toned it down, but I still got to put ranch with it. It's still too much for me.
I love some spicy food.
But some pulled chicken's definitely good for growing up as a kid. I mean, we could probably name a whole bunch right now, but
spaghetti. We had spaghetti a lot.
Spaghetti's good, and it depends on how you make it. Obviously, some people have it more homemade where they make every single thing inside of it, whereas we kind of had the meat, sauce, and noodles.
I prefer, if I'm making spaghetti, I make my own sauce.
Because make your own sauce?
That stuff cooks all day. It's so much flavor. It's so flavorful, but also with losing all this weight that I've lost, I have to avoid sugars. I try to avoid sugars as much as I can, but a lot of those jarred sauces have a lot of sugar in them.
Aren't the people that put it in the stuff? They put sugar in it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which I think is kind of, I don't know, it sounds kind of odd, but like you said, it's already in there. It's just you don't realize it as much.
Yeah, but I just like a good, hearty, meaty sauce that I make all day.
But the one thing about home-cooked meals that's the big thing is growing up, we didn't have phones and we had TV, which was usually in the other room, but we would all sit together and eat our food together. The whole atmosphere of like being whole was like key, right? Because it was just like a time to like talk about things, to bond with your like wife or your kids or whoever you're with, like just to hang out together. Now, I'm not gonna lie, we don't really eat together as much, but when we do, it like feels extra special because I grew up as a kid eating with my family all the time. Like, like as you get older, you start to kind of like your own room or all that stuff. But growing up, it was like
everyone eats on the go now.
Yeah, you were on your phone like texting. There was no phone, so it was just like taking that away. It's just like that, like you should spend time with if you have kids out there, and just like eat with them, kind of talk to them just about whatever. I mean, my son talks about all sorts of random stuff, so it could be really off the wall. But
connect with technology and enjoy each other's company.
Just enjoy. Like, if you're doing this right now, that's fine. This is only like an hour and a half of your day, or however long this is. But enjoy yourself with your family. It's really important, even if like your grandparents or whoever it is, just enjoy. You know,
really another big thing that's been on my mind a lot lately, especially like being Mental Health Awareness Month and everything, is don't wait to tell people that you love them. Like, don't put that off. If you feel that, tell people that. Like, let people know you care about them. Make random phone calls if you have to. If you're missing someone, like, hey man, I just want to reach out and tell you I miss you, and like, I love you. Like,
ask them how they're doing.
Just try to let them people know you're thinking about them, because you never know what someone's going through. Or we don't know what the listener or who's viewing this is going through. But
or maybe
just let people know you appreciate them, because it's a thing the society's lacking to me these days is conviction. And like, just care, be kind.
Yeah.
Just, it's super inexpensive. It's free to be kind. Just be kind. Let people know you're thinking about.
Or if you have a friend who's hurt maybe and they're having kind of a hard time because they can't do much, just ask them how they're doing. Like, even if it's like you're like the 15th person to ask them, at least you're reaching out. If you feel like you're like led to do it, then I feel like you should probably do it. You should probably just like ask, because they don't take long to text somebody.
Yeah.
And you don't have to even call, because some people don't like talking on the phone. So I get it. I like talking on the phone. I'm more of a talker than a texter. I text too long. Everyone knows. Everyone that texts me, I'm like, after I text it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I should have just called the person.
Here's a paragraph.
But they're probably at work, so I can't be calling them sometimes. But also, eating at home was also healthier too, because it was healthier than eating out. It's probably why I'm not against eating out. It's just growing up, I had more home cooked. So I'm more for like eating home cooked than eating out. So
most stuff these days is they're like chain restaurants. And I'm not trying to dip back into supporting local, but those tots that they make at High Score are very good. So I don't care. Good. And I don't have them all the time. What are they called? I like the El Fuerte tots.
Yeah, El Fuerte. Yeah, I can't remember think of the name of that. It's like got little purple.
Yeah, it's got the purple cabbage on it.
Yeah.
Pinto beans, jalapenos.
Man, your farts will be stinking.
Yeah. Which
like mine will be stinking.
Now, speaking of segue into farts here, one of the best comfort home cooked meals I remember growing up and eating was and like we lived in a solid Evansville is almost kind of like a solid German area. You got German Township, we got Germania downtown, or in
Damascus.
Yeah, like kind of just the heritage is more like kind of German, I feel like. But we always ate ribs and sauerkraut. And northern beans and ham and cornbread. Dude,
cornbread, yeah, definitely. Cornbread's good.
If we were having ribs, kraut, northern beans, and ham, like almost like soup and cornbread, we almost had to like paint the house after that, because your farts would peel paint off the walls with sauerkraut, northern beans, ham is fantastic.
The home cooked
comfort wise, that was probably one of my favorite home cooked meals. But and a lot of people were like, "Ugh, sauerkraut's trash. Grow some taste buds."
I don't like sauerkraut. Not gonna lie.
Sauerkraut.
It's like I remember that smell growing up. Like
cabbage and Brussels sprouts. I like all that. I like asparagus because it makes my pee stink. That's the only reason.
It's also healthy for you,
isn't it? It's very healthy for you.
Asparagus, yeah. But you're right. It does make your pee smell different.
I think that the part of the comfort from that meal came from everyone farting all night.
So we're going to kind of segue into something that is local to us. And it's something that my aunt, who lives in Louisiana isn't able to get, so I have to like ship this to her if on.
Gets a hankering
But
for it.
it's who out there loves some Grippos and ski, and this is something more to our area.
Yeah, local. To
Grippos
our
just
area.
have like, it's like sweet but spicy if you eat too much, but the bottom of the bag is king.
Yep.
And I used to take that and I'd put it on my tuna melt. I like added just us in this Indiana area, but
I think it's
probably Sprite
yeah.
is more my thing. But I remember like ski as a kid though, and like I would have
And it's not not because of the lemon at all. It's because of the orange. I mean for a citrus, orange hits
just right.
The flavor hits to enjoy a good Sprite.
There, you know what they remind me of? When you have a barbecue, Holiday World, and you're cooking out there, or you're at that park around here,
and chips. But if you went to a barbecue or something, I bought one just for me to eat. They come in a big
brown box. or it's white maybe. I think it's a white box.
It's
actually,
a white box, and
white
it
box.
has a big bag of chips in it, and it is.
So
Chef's kiss.
Grippos was founded in 1919, which is way before our time. It began as a sugar cone manufacturer and expanded to include pretzels and later potato chips. One fun fact is that Grippos barbecue chips are a regional favorite, known for their unique flavor that can be described as powdery, spicy, and sweet. Grippos also produces loop, which were invented in 1930 to create a stronger, easier to make pretzel shape. And then for us local, Grippos are available throughout the Cincinnati metropolitan area and part of Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio, with a strong presence in Evansville, Indiana, where we are right now.
Yeah.
They are distributing in Evansville, making it the only distributor for the area. Additionally, Grippos can be found at various online retailers like Walmart, Cincy Direct, which I don't know what that is.
It's
obviously I know what.
Probably like Cincinnati. Well, I wouldn't say Cincinnati's
Walmart,
but
yeah.
But it's probably.
But isn't that neat though? A little
yeah.
fact: it's distributed right here.
Yeah.
That's why we probably see them all the time.
Yeah, and that's why we burn them up. And dude, the different variants, like Grippos comes out with, and they're not only barbecue spicy ones either.
There's other ones, yeah.
They have other ones.
But those are like the OG ones, though.
Yeah, I mean it's the original.
Yeah, it's the like original ones.
Which is funny to think they made a spicy barbecue chip, and then they were like
more spicy.
Normally people just do an original potato chip and then they expand to different flavors. Grippos was like, we'll make this barbecue spicy one. If people are too big of babies for it, we'll just make original chips, and that's what they did.
But the Grippos, the originals though, it's so unique.
It's undescribable. And then they started making other stuff too, like the Grippos cheese puffs, spicy barbecue cheese puffs.
You can also purchase the Grippo dust
seasoning
too.
Yeah, you can just get the Grippo dust
which is pretty much just the bottom of the bag.
Yeah,
but it's like more of it.
I mean, I'm sure there's a science to it where they're like, oh, this is all the seasoning, bottle it, ship it out, and sell it. I like people that are
like shaking the bags
to the bottom of the bag and just crushing it up. So like
or they just take a whole bunch of them and they just crush them up. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. But I feel like it wouldn't be as strong because it seems like the bottom of a chip bag is always like the strong presence of like whatever you're eating.
Yeah.
And for Grippos, it's definitely
boogers.
Strong. Like sometimes you're like, man, they got this bag.
I'm gonna tell you now, anyone that listens or watches us locally, if you enjoy making salmon patties, I'm on a huge protein kick. I make salmon patties because they're high in protein. Instead of crackers, I will use Grippos, and it is perfect. Treat your taste buds to that next time.
Like what you're talking about for ski. So the ski soda is a citrus soda made with real lemon and orange juice, produced by Double Cola Company. It's known for its distinctive taste, often compared to Sundrop.
Sundrop.
And it's particularly popular in the Midwest and the South. Ski was created in 1956 at the Double Cola Company headquarters in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The name Ski was chosen from a employee. Myers submitted the name after a weekend trip to the lake. So that's where, like, you ski like in a lake. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Like
Chickamauga.
So how did they get the name
Ski
Grippos then? I didn't have that one, but that would be cool to know.
Because they got me in a grit.
But Ski has a strong regional popularity, particularly in states like Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, and Ohio, where it's a local favorite, while it's distributed in other states like Alabama, Alaska, California, Georgia, and more. It hasn't achieved a widespread national distribution. So that's why it's so big here, because it's, it's so close to us.
Because it's ours.
Yeah, it's ours. It's our stuff.
It's ours. Y'all can't have it.
Like, everyone has their own little thing. Like some people have like this chain of restaurants. Some people have this drink. So this is kind of our own thing. And if you grew up here, then you remember those things because they're around you. And I think those two together were a great topic, because it's like two of them that if you were at a barbecue, someone had some Grippos usually, like, because it's like, it's just known.
It's very funny. I have a picture on my phone of the West Side Walmart. Everyone says Grippos and Ski is a West Side thing, not so much the East Side thing. I have a picture of the West Side Walmart, and they actually have two end caps on each side of an aisle. One is full of boxes of Grippos, and the other one's full of cases of Skis. And I was
really?
And I was like, if this isn't the most West Side thing I've ever seen in my life,
oh my gosh,
that is it.
See, I don't go inside Walmart anymore. I just order.
Pick up orders?
Yeah, I do pick up orders. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like going inside our grocery stores anymore.
Sometimes I just don't want to be around people, but I also like to go and people watch. So,
it's like going to Hollywood World, watching people.
It's like an added bonus. And I mean, and I like to people watch up until I see some dude digging his ass and then pick his nose. And I'm like, dog, you pick your nose first and then dig in your ass. There's a system.
There's a system to this process.
Culture for this. I'm out. You know what I mean?
So we're going to segue into the next one, which is, what is your favorite soft drink, whether it's now or it's from when you were a kid? What is something that you remember that's like two of your favorites? Now, we picked two of them, and for me, it has to be vanilla Coke, because Coke to me is king over Pepsi, and this is going to contradict his a little bit for what he picked. And then Sunkist, those two together. And I think it's because growing up at my grandparents' house, we would drink like soft drinks over there, and it would be in the small little can, not the real where you take one shot and it's already gone, but it was just something about like a hot day and you have a Coke. Like, something about the flavor of Coke is so different, and it's also something you can apparently take off corrosion on your battery. Like, you can do all sorts of crazy stuff. I don't drink soft drinks anymore, but those two come to mind. And Sunkist, it's just like that orange drink. Like, I don't know what it is about it. Like, it just has like a hold where I would have it. And it was always at their house. Like, they would have like different kind, but if I was coming over, they would buy extras like these ones. But
this kid's
vanilla Coke, I don't know what it is with vanilla as a kid, but vanilla itself in things was something that I always was pulled towards. I don't know why. Like, whether it's Tootsie Rolls with vanilla. At one point they had Nesquik with vanilla, which is kind of odd because milk already tastes kind of like vanilla. But it's something about those, and those are two of my favorites. So for Andrew, it's gonna be
mine was Wild Cherry Pepsi and Ski. Now don't get me wrong,
we're talking about Ski again. Here we go. Here
we go.
More
you
Ski.
Thought we were done? We're back, babe. No, I'm not by all means. I don't like original Coca-Cola, and I don't like original Pepsi. But wild cherry Pepsi, even cherry Coke is up there.
Cherry Coke is definitely up there. I just had to pick two for this one, but I could have put that up there.
The wild cherry flavor of wild cherry Pepsi was like, it was like dynamite on my tongue. And then ski again. We've already talked about ski,
but we're gonna edit it again. We're just gonna keep going with ski.
Yeah.
Like
rewind back to where we were talking about ski, and you'll hear this whole spiel again. But the orange and lemon flavor, man, it was delicious. They even had a cherry ski at one point too. I mean, they still probably
it's like cherries and everything.
Yeah,
they probably have a cherry Sunkiss probably too, probably. But like the originals is what usually pulls. But
now vanilla Coke, like you said, vanilla Coke was insanely delicious too.
And then I got something cool in here too. I found ads for some of them. I didn't find them all. I couldn't find a ski ad for some reason from the early 90s. I don't know, they're just so small. I got some ads, and the first one's gonna be vanilla Coke ad.
Congratulations, my friend.
Aaron Paul?
Your youth and curiosity has served you well, and you will be rewarded with a nice vanilla Coke. I believe you'll find a delicate hint of vanilla flavor, alluring, the taste, smooth. It's a beautiful thing. Thanks for stopping by. Jimmy, reward your curiosity with new vanilla Coke.
Is it Aaron Paul?
Bro, that is Aaron Paul.
Oh. No, I didn't think about that.
Jesse Pinkman himself was addicted to Coke Vanilla first.
Before he was on Breaking Bad, probably.
You all saw this. Before it was blue meth, Vanilla Coke had that dude in a crutch.
But it is cool, like that old ad, you can watch it and feel that old adness of. But another one I found, let's see, some topics for Vanilla Coke. So Vanilla Coke wasn't a new... the addition of vanilla flavoring to Coke wasn't a new product in 2002, but a customization that soda fountain workers in the U.S. would add on request.
Mm-hmm.
So there are some places now you can kind of add in flavors into drinks.
Yeah, like Thornton's and stuff, or gas stations usually.
Firehouse too, you can do it. Yeah, they have that new Coke machine where it's touch screen and it's kind of hard to figure out sometimes.
Yeah.
But
has different varieties of flavors, but I know some of them you would have just like Coca-Cola, and then there'd be off to the side there'd be cherry, vanilla, other flavors you could add.
So it's something that
spritz of that flavor.
People added in, but then it became a drink because it became so popular.
Widespread and requested.
And it launched in 2002, was accompanied by a memorial advertising campaign, Reward Your Curiosity.
Yeah.
Featuring actor Chaz. I'm not going to try to say his last name.
Parliamentary.
I don't know. That's right. But Vanilla Coke was initially very popular, with about 29% of U.S. households buying it in the first year. While popular in some countries like Australia, France, and Germany, it eventually discontinued in North America and the UK due to declining sales. So I think it's back now, though. It's one of those things they
make it pretty regular.
Yeah, they bring it back now. It's worth nothing that the original Coca-Cola formula already contained small amounts of vanilla. So original Coke already contained some vanilla.
Just little
it just enhanced it,
little notes of it in there.
There's something about Coke taste on a hot day. Just, I don't know.
Amp it up.
It for sure hits.
Yeah.
It definitely hits. So the next one I found is a Sunkiss ad. And this one you're going to like. This one's good. You can feel...
The sun comes up with an orange grin. Feels so fine as the day begins. And it won't be long till I'm drinking it in. Drinking in the sun. Sun-kissed is
everybody's shirtless.
When you want to drink in the sun, there's only one. Go on, drink it in. Sun-kissed or Diet Sun-kissed.
drinking in the sun. Sun-kissed is the one.
Man, is that did Michael Bolton sing that?
That ad went from the late 80s to the early 90s. You can see drink it in the sun, that slogan. You're man, it just feels like
I'm pretty sure if you replay this ad, the first dude that's walking away.
Yeah.
Can you play it again?
You want to play it again?
Yes.
Let's see.
The sun comes up.
Those two just got done smashing.
Feel so fine as the day begins. And it won't be long
There's no
till I'm
way.
drinking it in.
And he's like, I'm gonna go get my son.
Sun-kissed is the one.
When you want to drink in the sun, there's only one. Go on, drink it in. Sunkissed or Diet Sunkissed.
I think this is Michael Bolton.
Sun-kissed
It
is
does have his sound, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely sounds like Michael.
I don't know why it's so loud either. Oh well.
That's perfect.
We're rocking to Sunkiss heads.
Yeah.
But Sunkiss is a citrus marketing cooperative, has a rich history and fun facts. Sunkiss was founded in 1893 as the Southern California Fruit Exchange, and it officially became Sunkiss in 1908. The company's first advertisement appeared in Des Moines, Iowa, which is up from us, in March 1908, promoting Orange Day in Southern California. Sunkiss is the longest standing agriculture co-op in the United States.
That's nuts.
That's a lot of oranges.
Yeah,
Sunkiss
yeah.
introduced an iconic logo in night, which returned by popular demand in 2020.
Nice.
So that old school logo,
Yeah.
like it just has it has to be on a hot day though. It can't be like something I drink like as a kid when it was like cold. It was something for like when it's hot. You know, like it's just like cold drink. Now you can't have a hot soda. That's just
I can drink.
that's a no bueno.
I
like
can drink a room temperature soda, but I'm not gonna enjoy it.
no.
I'm just at that point. It's like I should just drink water.
So this one's for you, the cherry Pepsi ad.
We'll be back with more movies all night long on City TV.
Cherry Pepsi, now my life is sweet. Sweet taste of success, I'm on top of the beat. Beat this if you can, I'm a man of wealth and taste. Taste the good life, baby, see the smile on my face. Face to face with my idol, no one but us two. Too good for words, just like I always knew. New Cherry Pepsi, grab me some taste of the good life.
And just like that feel, I think that was from the 80s if I'm not mistaken, because I think really early, you can tell by the advertising on the can, like it just has like that older feel. But Pepsi Wild Cherry, a very popular cherry flavored cola, was introduced in 1988 according to Wikipedia. A lip balm version also exists alongside the beverage in addition to the original sugar-free option like Diet Pepsi Wild Cherry and Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry are available. A vanilla flavored version, Pepsi Cherry Vanilla, which is like how many things you're going to add on to is also offered.
It's pretty good too.
Now what about this? Regular drink to like having a diet one. Which one's better?
Neither one of them's really good for you, but
Diet's just not. It's
diet.
just not the same. It's like having a Coke Zero that like everyone orders drinks just to get a kick off the Coke. I'm like, it's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It tastes like flat. It's not even good.
I feel like Diet has more salt and sodium in it, but
as a kid we don't care.
Yeah, we didn't care. I care now.
I care now that I'm older, but as a
now
kid.
the zero sugar wild cherry Pepsis are still pretty phenomenal too.
Now the next conversation up is going to be camping. And I found this picture, and if it's your family, I hope I can use this picture, because when I found this, I was like, this is like exactly what I'm thinking of when I'm going camping. The old brown and tan colored truck, almost like same color, like the overhang. It's like,
got a little fire
for
pit.
you, like what is really camping? Is it when you're pulling something and you're living inside there all day, or is it like this is kind of like a mid in between where you have space, you're still sleeping, you're not on the ground? But do you consider that camping, or would you like actual camping, or is actual camping like where you don't have all the extra stuff? You just have a tent, the ground, and you in the outdoors. and you earn your own food. Like you got to go hunt or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more.
That's. I was also in scouts, and that's how we camped in tents.
Yeah, but now as an adult, you're like, I can't lay on the ground.
I can though, dude.
I need like a memory foam mattress to lay on.
I think my biggest thing now is that I always sleep with a fan, and you can only have a fan in a camper. So
I think camper is like, it's not like luxury camping, but it's like a mid in between the basis, and then you have like the extreme where you're like in an RV, like you're like full on, the whole thing is moving at once.
You're not even pulling it at this point. You're driving.
No, you're pulling your car to drive.
Yeah, you're driving a house to the woods. I honestly, I've very low amount of time slept in a camper.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad has one, and I think I've stayed in it once or twice, if that.
But like something about camping is
not
like
really for me. I'd rather be in a tent outdoors.
Being outside, I think is what the big thing is like camping.
Yeah.
I didn't camp like a ton. I think a handful of times maybe, but it just like the experience of like being outdoors and like being around nature. Yeah, you're gonna get like, you know, mosquito bites and all sorts of different little things. Yeah, but it just
depending on
this is like a campground, the one in the picture, but you can actually be like out in the woods, away from like
depending on
anybody.
Your location, you could step in fire ants and stuff.
Yeah,
spiders.
Or you get attacked by a bear while you're sleeping or something.
Yeah, turn into a bear.
You want to have a gun probably with you if you're older. Not if you're a kid. No kids don't carry guns. But or maybe like a BB gun, maybe. Maybe. It depends on if you don't hit yourself in the eye.
I could still shoot out windows.
Camping gained momentum in the 90s, which is our era, as families sought to have an outdoor experience, which is kind of like what we talked about. Camping provided a unique opportunity for families to bond and create memories away from hustle and bustle city life, because like we're not really in like a city, but if you're where I am right now, actually we're kind of like in the neighborhood. We're not like out in the sticks. So if you want to have that kind of experience of like being out,
in
you know,
nature,
away from everything, where you can actually like watch the stars in the sky. You know, you can't see them out here as easily. But camping became a way for people to test their survival skills and appreciate the beauty of nature. And if you're gonna go camping out in the middle of nowhere, make sure you're ready if you're an adult, because you don't want to get in some. I've seen some pretty get into where it ain't as fun for them sometimes. Like if you got a bear right outside your tent, and
and I mean,
gotta be ready
to test your survival skills too. That's
gotta be ready.
That's appropriate, because I mean, if you're going camping, you're not going having home cooked meals. You're like cooking outside.
You like that guy you showed me? That he's like that amazing like background. You know, I'm talking about like off the stream, and you're showing me he actually catches like the fish, and we're talking like camping. Like this is like. The only thing he didn't make is his own tent. Like he didn't actually sew the fabric or something crazy. Like we're talking like, but it's pretty darn close to like the basics. Like, and that's pretty neat to like see someone like survive. And then you see that the something about natural beauty outside is just always get to. It's like you and I always talk. Like we'll watch like the sunset or like the clouds or whatever it is. It's just like looking at that and just thinking, I don't even have to even pay for this.
Yeah, this is free.
This is free out there.
And
well, I mean, for the most part, unless you're camping on somewhere where somebody else's property, but make sure where you're camping is not illegal.
Yeah, don't be squatting.
Yeah, don't be doing that.
But
camping was often seen as a vacation from daily routines and offering a chance to relax and connect with outdoors, to be one with like outside. That's why the people that originally were out here were living on the ground. You know, they didn't have like a house like I do with AC and like Wi-Fi and
heat.
Yeah, even though we do appreciate it. So we like to come back, but we like to go out there sometimes.
But you know, like that's just the part about it, man, is going out.
Just being out.
Get outside.
Yeah.
Touch grass, as they say.
I think so. It's almost like, and they say like you're supposed to take like your shoes off and like be on the ground, because it kind of like grounds you to earth. Because like you need to be out there. You need to like, I mean, we kind of grew up out there, so we were out there. We were out there if it was raining. Sometimes it was snow, we'd be out there. If it was hot, we'd be out there. Like if dark, we were out there. Yeah. So camping kind of offered that. I didn't go camping as much as probably Andrew did, but I did go like off and on. But I do think it's a good experience. It's kind of like with their, just like playing outside as a kid. Like it's kind of tied into the same thing. Was you just find things to do, like, oh, let me go kill all these ants, or let me go do this, or like let me go over to the water or the creek, or
in the creek,
or try to skip rocks, which I was never good at doing.
You gotta find the right route, man.
Yeah, I just never had the right one.
But it was interesting. I mean, I enjoyed it. I'd still love to go camping. I have a camping hammock, so I mean, it's basically just a hammock you can put a
that you can camp
around. And man, let me tell you, we would camp out on Labor Day weekend on the sandbars, because that's when you're coming out of summer.
Sandbars. You talk about that? There's that. I always think of that. What was that thing?
Saloon.
Yeah, oh my gosh. If you're from local area, you remember the Poon Saloon.
Poon Saloon.
It became a thing. Like, where we live, that was like, you might as well have president in town, like, kind of thing. I was like, dude, it's not that deep. The dude just put helium or whatever in the tires and floated across and dropped it off and then left.
On the sandbar.
Everybody's like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. We got to save it. It's like, it's just an old camper. Just get rid of it.
Yeah,
like,
that's why the dude did that.
This is the kind of stuff where we live that becomes big. Yeah. We're over here trying to like focus on nostalgia. Some people are focused on trailers and little
floating it to a sandbar. But no, we'd camp on a sandbar in New Harmony. New Harmony's out in the middle of nowhere and beautiful. At night, man, the sunsets there in New Harmony hit different. It's just amazing. You're on a river. You can we'd catfish and stuff, but we had camping hammocks, and we'd set them up out in the woods. And then if other people were with us, they'd set up tents on the sandbar. But dude, just to be out there and see all the stars, you hear coyotes howling off in the distance, distant groups of coyotes. Like, you're really just in the middle of nowhere.
Hopefully not too close, right?
No,
you don't want them. You don't want them walking up on you.
I'd probably take a coyote.
You take one or all of them?
One.
They usually go in packs, don't they?
Yeah, but it's the first one that tries to make a move to coax the others in. If you can wreck him, I think he might be all right.
Yeah. Maybe not a wolf, though.
No.
Or like a bear. They don't have like a lot of bears. We have mountain lions, I think, close, don't we, sometimes? Like bobcats, like kind of off and on.
Yeah.
Really, you just have a lot of squirrels and rabbits where I live. But
I've seen a lot of.
I can take them.
I've seen a few armadillos here around Evansville too, which is interesting.
We had like a fox over here.
Yeah.
I came home from work one day and like it was outside my house, and I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, is that it looks like a little dog?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no, it's a fox. And I seen, I was like,
should have caught it in Indiana telling foxes. I looked this information up. I live by a golf course.
They usually run, and I don't know if I would have caught them.
Yeah, they're very skittish.
Yeah, they're really like because one moment he's there, and the second I opened my door, he was gone.
Yeah,
or her. I don't know if it was close enough.
Fox. But I've seen them come from across the golf course near my house. I've seen one chase rabbits and squirrels down in my backyard, and I'm like, yo, get it. But also,
see, they're outdoors doing the thing.
Come here and let me pet you.
Yeah, don't get too close, because it's like he's gonna run or her. The next one kind of falls into this one, which will be,
can you smell the rain?
Can you smell the rain? Do you remember growing up as a kid and that like smell in the air when you would smell rain that is coming, when it's gonna become dark kind of, if it was, and then you start to feel the
temperature drop.
And the little drizzle. See, as a kid, we didn't have like weather apps. I didn't watch the Weather Channel. We just kind of were out there, and then all of a sudden, it's about to rain. Because actually, in the newspaper, that's where they had like the weather. Remember? Mm-hmm. Which is crazy because then they print that like a week before, and then you're like, how do they keep up with current? But yeah, rain coming. I would play in the rain as a kid. I didn't even care. Like, I know I probably got sick a couple of times, but I'd play basketball in the rain. And just like the feeling of like knowing it was gonna rain, you weren't like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go get wet and I might die or something. Like, some people act like they're gonna like melt or something. It's like, it's just rain.
Yeah.
It's just water.
If it was raining and we were playing out, Dad would be like, you should go outside and play. And we'd be like, yo, dude, but it just started raining. And he'd always say, turds float.
Now you got
go play in the rain.
Tornadoes around here where people go outside to watch. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah. But I mean, for me, I've seen on I watched a tornado form right behind our house when I was like 7 years old.
Did it hit the ground?
It came down, touched the ground in the field, probably ran, as a kid, I would say 400 miles. But
as an adult,
it was probably on the ground for 15 total seconds. But we watched that happen, and terrifying. But
I would never want to live through a tornado.
But at the same time, watching it happen was insanely awesome.
So when that one recently, remember we had all the bad weather here, and there was a tornado. Someone sent us a picture. I think it was from in Newburgh, where it like formed, and I was like, man, I'm glad I live over here. Like,
yeah.
I'd be getting down where I need to go to get in case something happened.
Yeah.
Because if it goes down, it might go down heavy. You never know. Because it's like random. Like, I know there's things you can kind of watch and stuff, but
yeah.
For the most part, it could get bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but rain is definitely something more chill. Something that about rain is like thunder and stuff. Yeah. But I'm like, I don't know why if it's not too wild, I'm like, it's like chill and like relaxing. I'm like sitting inside playing video games. Like, I'll sit down here and kind of chill and watch a movie, or like you'd play board games, or well, whatever as a kid. Like, rain, if you weren't outside, you're inside doing something. I wasn't really. Now, if it starts getting a little
heavy,
a little crazy out there, like, then I might be worried.
Then I'll come in.
And I have my place in my basement where I can go, where it can be like safe. And
me and Mallory like to do that when it starts raining. Like, if it's not like straight torrential downpours.
Yeah.
when it's like sprinkling and the rain starts picking up, because you got the cool air moving in. You got the wind and all that. Sometimes spectacular lightning shows, but
yeah,
we would go sit out on the porch because it's a tin roof or whatever. So like that sounds amazing. But I find it deeply satisfying just to hear the rain hitting the ground. A lot of people are like, God, rainy days suck. And I'm like, dude, it's like music all around you. Like,
I think we kind of enjoy
pouring of the rain.
Anything, really. We're trying to enjoy just life, because the rain's part of it, right?
Yeah.
But that like smell as a kid, and these are pictures I cut off that thing too, by the way.
Yeah, the AI
of like
kids in the rain.
I couldn't pick one. I just picked them both. I was like, oh man, it's not. By the way, AI stuff is so cool. You can just look up stuff, and it sometimes creates some goofy things.
It's
but
terrifying too.
Sometimes like it doesn't even look like me.
Yeah, but no, I do remember being able to smell the pre-rain scent.
So this is kind of the smell, the earthy, musky smell associated with rain, often described as smelling like rain is coming, is known as a predecessor or predecessor. This smell arises from combination of factors, including the release of plant oils and a chemical compound called geosmin produced by soil bacteria. Additionally, the presence of ozone from lighting can contribute to pre-rain scent. It's like that pre-rain smell, kind of bringing it in to like the air.
Dusty dirt.
And I'm like you, as long as it's not like downpouring, but you can usually tell if it's gonna rain, and like you can look. Other people kind of like, oh my gosh, it's gonna rain. As long as you don't have your windows down or something crazy where you're gonna get rained on. But I don't mind rain. Like, I'll walk out in it. It's like I always tell people, like, I'm not gonna melt. Like, it's not like I'm not like the witch in the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
But
as my dad always said, shit floats.
But I don't mind rain, and as a kid, it was kind of like a relaxing time to like be inside, and that's usually when we'd play video games every once in a while. But we'd also be outside in the rain sometimes because we were like wild.
Because you needed to be.
We're like, I gotta keep my kicks clean. It's like, I'm getting my kicks dirty. I'm gonna go outside and play in some rain.
I go out there barefoot.
It's like rain and snow were like the two things where it was like, we're gonna go out there. Everyone's like, it's too cold outside. And now I do get it as an adult. I'm like, yeah, it is.
It's pretty cold.
Snow is cold, but rain is definitely. But we're gonna, for like our closing hour, we talked about driving movies, home cooked meals, Grippos and ski, what's your favorite soft drink, camping, and smell like rain. This episode was kind of honestly, it was all made by him for all the topics. I've kind of added a little bit here and there, but the main part of it that I loved is it's like stuff you would do once it's like nice outside.
Yeah.
It's like
Around now.
because like around now, which it's a little chilly still here, but
summer months are creeping up.
my kids are biting at the bit to get in some pools around here. like that's one thing we'll talk about too later, but definitely a cool episode of all the things when it's like nice outside and it's cool and chill. But we appreciate everyone listening and like watching and subscribing and commenting, liking, all the stuff on all across all the platforms. And don't forget to support local as well. Whatever it is close to you, just go there, be out in the world, just enjoy life, just enjoy being outside or enjoying listening to us inside, however you are listening. And we are on a pretty good amount of platforms, as we talked about earlier, but some great topics from like being a kid to kind of now in a way, because some of these things still falling now. Like I still love some Grippos, but definitely a different time from back then that we like to like relive our memories, because sometimes when you hear about something it like triggers. So if there's something you want to comment and talk about, comment away wherever it is. Like if you want to talk about some crazy story, hey, type it out, we'll all listen to it. Or if you want to suggest individually on any of our social medias as well, that's alright too. But we just hope that this helped you and made you like feel better about maybe having a hard time, or if you're having an awesome time.
Rush from this.
Yeah, you get like a rush of like nostalgia, or like maybe you remember things from now that you would like to be like back then, like kind of like the advertising stuff we talked about. Like old advertising just hits. I like love watching old ads, but
yeah,
it's just cool. It's cool that people can actually find those. That just amazes me. People are pretty smart, and we have access to all sorts of stuff now. But that's it. So until next time, peace.
Be kind to each other.